ऊंचे रहे जो तेरे कद से इरादे.
Serious note, what I think today was such an important day as we had a 101 with students canvassing and we got to know the candidates and what they're standing for, and it was such an important day today.
Yes, I do second Ananya. She is right. The elections are not just about the perks we are getting from the elected council, but it is also about the spirit of democracy being celebrated. May the best candidate win.
सपनों को दो परवाज़ अगर उड़ने की तमन्ना है ठान लिया हमने सूरज सा जलना है सपनों को दो परवाज़ अगर उड़ने
Oh, good to see you people standing for elections, right? So now, how about your feeling? Are you excited, nervous or proud?
I think we are feeling both the emotions, a complete mix. We are excited because we have got the opportunity to stand for the elections, voice our opinions, and also, stand for the entire student populace of Indian Heights. Along with that, we are nervous because, of course, it's the result time. So we are nervous how it's going to turn out.
That what does being fair mean to you while voting?
Ma'am, I follow a very simple principle. It's called Occam's razor, which means the simplest answer is the most correct one. And here the most simplest answer is that, being fair is being true to yourself. And I think we should always vote for somebody, whether it is a student council election or whether it is, the actual elections. We should always vote for the candidate who I think is the
Akshay, so I can see you standing for your chance, okay? So now what matters to you? Whether a child, a candidate should be popular or should possess qualities? How are you going to judge that?
I'd actually say that it should be a middle ground of both, because if you find someone that is incredibly able and yet nobody gives a salt's worth of weight to their opinion, then they're not really going to be worth anything. And if someone's incredibly popular and yet can't get anything done, then there's also drawbacks in that. So I think people should focus on not only their how they look in public, but also focus on how they are and how they deal with situations, and it should be a mix of both.
Okay.
Yes, it would give the students a new outlook on how to carry out tasks, and their perspective will evolve and they will be able to carry out tasks more efficiently.
So now, what if you had thought of some child, that you wanted to vote for, and but your friend is also standing. So how will you choose and whom will you choose?
I believe one should choose the candidate who will satisfy them, because eventually if I'll not vote for the person I think I should vote for, I'll eventually regret it. So I would like to vote for someone that would actually satisfy my needs.
So now, Arahi, I just wanted to ask you that, you're standing in the queue. So are you going to vote based on friendship or leadership qualities?
I feel that everybody has their own forte and own experience, and that's why they're standing for this position, because they know they're good at it. So I think potential is more important than friendship, even though somewhere in my heart I feel that the person I voted for should win. But yeah, potential is better than.
So I'm sure we're going to vote judicially. But then what if your friend is also standing for an election for the same post, and you feel that the other person who's standing is more deserving? So how will you balance it out?
First of all, I'll say that all of my friends who have stood up for the candidate as a candidate, they are very much deserving for their post, whatever they have stood for. And secondly, if any other person who is more deserving for that specific position, I'll definitely vote them, because at last it's for the school and it's to bring up more and more enthusiastic spirit in the school.
That's a wonderful answer. Yes, that's what one should do. When you're sitting on the chair or when you are exercising your power, it has to be done judicially, right? Thank you. All the best.